On a rainy September afternoon in 1978, a man stood waiting for a bus on London's Waterloo Bridge. He looked ordinary, middle-aged, balding, dressed in a simple coat. As he shifted his weight, another man bumped into him gently, muttered an apology, and walked away. Moments later, the man at the bus stop, Georgy Markov, a Bulgarian dissident journalist, felt a sharp sting on his thigh, like a wasp's bite. He thought little of it. But 3 days later, Markov was dead. What followed was one of the strangest murder investigations in Cold War history. Doctors discovered a tiny red wound on his leg. Inside his bloodstream, they found traces of ricin, a deadly toxin extracted from castor beans. There was no known antidote. And buried deep in the flesh of his thigh was a microscopic metal pellet, just 1.7 millimeters wide, drilled with 2 tiny holes. It had been designed to melt at body temperature, releasing the toxin silently. The delivery method? A custom-built umbrella. Modified by the KGB and reportedly supplied to Bulgaria's secret police, the umbrella housed a compressed gas mechanism in its shaft. With a subtle flick, it could inject a tiny pellet into the target without breaking stride or drawing suspicion. To the world, umbrellas are shields, symbols of protection, everyday tools against rain. But in the theater of espionage, this one became a quiet assassin. No shots, no blood, no trace. Just a nudge in the crowd, a quiet death, and a mystery. Markov had been living in exile, broadcasting critical reports of the Bulgarian regime on Radio Free Europe. His words had reach, and for authoritarian governments, words can be more dangerous than weapons. In silence, a plot was hatched to silence him permanently. To this day, no one has been charged for the crime. The assassin walked away through the rain, carrying only an umbrella. His tool, his disguise, his silence. The story of the umbrella murder reminds us that innovation isn't always used for progress. Sometimes, even the most harmless object can be turned into something sinister when fear, power, and secrecy collide.